Good morning. The coffee has been drunk. Do you know, if there were two empty, in inverted commas, cups here, and one was mine and one was my boyfriend's, this would be mine. His would have more left in it and it would be deemed finished. He has an aversion to potential bits in the last bit of the tea or coffee. I think it comes from the days where either there was tea leaves in there or biscuit dunkings. Anyway, I always drain mine right to the bottom, especially on days like this. So we had a bit of a funny non-rehearsal last night. You may remember if you watched yesterday's vlog. We got there and there was no sign of Dan, and I said to IB, did you actually check with Dan that we are rehearsing tonight? And he said, no. I didn't either. Me and IB just assumed we were. Dan just assumed we weren't. So he wasn't there. He was in a completely other part of the country working, doing something else. So there we are. So what we did instead, you will not believe, right? We had a spontaneous decision to go to Lancaster this coming weekend. So by the time you see this, we will have gone and come back. So there's a playing weekend. So we're going to go and play Irish music. So last night when we got back relatively early from the studio, we got on the internet on booking.com and booked a hotel for 2 nights. So we're going on Friday and we're coming back Sunday. So it's very short. It's a long drive, but very exciting. We haven't been away together for ages because he's free at the weekends and I'm not free at the weekends for the most part because I gig, but I don't have a gig next weekend, unbelievably. I've got 2 the following week during the week instead, so it's all good from a financial point of view. But yeah, I get the weekend off. So I've held out, you know, in case a gig came in, because you've got to be careful, you know, you don't accidentally turn away stuff. Oh, a gig did come in from my holiday week while I'm away. Ah, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm glad we've booked the holiday. I'm so excited for it. But anyway, yeah, Lancaster. That's super exciting. We're going to have a bit of fun time. Yay! Anyway, the time is ticking on. It's about 10 to 9 in the morning and I'm going home basically. He's got to be somewhere and it's just perfectly aligns with dropping me back home where he's got to go. His meeting is in my neck of the woods. So I'm heading off shortly, so I better get myself packed up and get on the way. Time to get my shoes. Left here from where we were watching telly last night. Oh my gosh, what a state. And the socks. A tripod would be handy, Mo. Getting a bit too late to be messing around with tripods now, though. I need 2 hands. It's not actually in shot. I've just put the camera on the floor. I was a bit loath to do that with this gimbal one, though, in case it just totters over. He's running late by 10 minutes, so I've capitalised on the extra 10 minutes and quickly made myself a slice of toast because I know that when he comes in and he's ready, he's going to be a few more minutes, so I just took a risk and he's nearly ready. We're going in a minute. I'm going to eat that in the car. I'm back and the coffee pot's gone on again. I need that second coffee. I was thinking I'll just pop out and get my food waste bin now and put it outside the house because it's bin night, because it's not raining. I thought, well, I'll do it now when it's not raining because it's always unpleasant when it's all wet. But then I thought I might just check how much food waste I have from my entire week. None at all. This is what happens when my daughter moves out. There's been compost. There's like all peelings and, you know, apple cores and things, that sort of thing, that sort of stuff, but not cooked food waste at all. So today, what am I doing? Well, I'm at home all day. I haven't got to go anywhere. I don't think I've got a lecture. I've checked and checked. Not one has appeared on my timetable. There was one for this day of the week last year, and I'm sure it's happening again, and I'm sure I'm supposed to go to it. However, it's not appeared on my timetable. So I went and checked my notes from last year, and they started from the middle of October. So I'm wondering if the beginning of this module is staggered a couple of weeks into term. I don't have to go to it because I've checked, but it might be helpful. And they were all guest lectures last time, almost always a different person brought into the uni to do a specialist topic, and they were very useful. I thought they were very useful indeed. So it's performance, music performance related. The thing is, because I might have done some of them before, some of them might be repeated, I want to see the schedule and the breakdown of what's in each lesson before deciding whether to commute in to go to it or not and include it in my week or not. So I think this year is going to be quite different to last year because so much of it is potential repetition, and so I can omit going to those ones. We'll see. I've got an audition tomorrow, unless it gets cancelled again. Hopefully the poor chap is better by now after his illness. I've got coffee just coming up now, ready to go in my cup. I'm going to go up to my desk and start my day with desky bits. I love my days at home, and I love them because not all my days are at home. I think if all my days were at home, they would become stale and boring to me, but because they're interspersed with out and about days, I really like being at home. It's like, I can kind of relax. I can work in my pyjamas if I want to. I can have a nice mug of coffee by my side and snacks and, you know, all that stuff, and get cozy and just work through undisturbed. So yeah, nice. Here's my delicious cup of coffee, so I'm gonna go take that up to my desk with me. Oh my goodness, I'm grinding to a bit of a halt here. I've been sitting at this desk for too long. What time is it? It's 25 to 12. I had a second course of breakfast. I had some brie and marmite and lentil cakes. Very nice they were too, because I got to a point where I just couldn't concentrate. Oh, I hope I'm not coming on with a cold. Now we just booked our weekend away. There's so much of it going around. We've had people from our music club drop out because they were sick, because there are loads of them have got this horrible, nasty cold thing. Two of my, one band leader and one lecturer's off. So it's doing the rounds. I don't want it. Quite often I come on with like flu symptoms. They last a few hours and they go off again. So let's see. I'm going to go practice my flute now though. I'm going to get in quick before something descends, because it's another email. I'm having trouble. They've changed the system for booking the practice rooms at uni. This is why I'm looking a little extra bleary-eyed. I've been trying to book a practice room for tomorrow and book something for next week as well, and I cannot get the blooming thing to work. So I've been emailing back and forth with the music school office, trying to work out what am I doing wrong, or is the system just not working properly yet. It's been launched today apparently, and it's not like the old one. It is really complex. Like, you have to input which of the university buildings addresses it is in, the capacity of the room. I don't know what the capacity of the music rooms are. I don't know, like, officially by fire eggs or anything. I mean, I know how big they are, but I don't know. So I'm getting confused. Let's see what the latest thing is. Confusing is what it is. You should be able to find the music building on the book a department specialist space option. And it should be on the building drop-down list, and practice room in the room type drop-down. Oh my gosh, I'll give it another go. I'm not sure I just took that all in. I want the old one back. Oh dear, more emailing back and forth, more screenshotting. Oh dear, I'm supposed to put things down in drop-down menus and nothing drops down in the drop-down menu. It's been launched today, so I think they haven't got it right yet. Anyway, right, I'm going to go practice my flute, and I hope I'm okay. I hope I'm not getting a cold. It's going to ruin this weekend. If I get a cold, don't get a cold, Mo. Don't get a cold. I am cold. My fingers are like ice. I've had to put the heating on. Oh no, my nose is running. We're starting to run anyway. Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to do my scales, I'm going to do my scales anyway, my warming up stuff. Not too much, because I don't want to wear myself out. I'm going to focus on that blinking audition piece. I'm sick of practicing it now, but how can I justify not practicing it when I've got an audition coming up? But it was supposed to be like more than a week ago now. I hope it doesn't get postponed again. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm going to get to it. It is now 2 o'clock, and I reckon that makes it lunchtime. Now I'm having something that's a bit uncharacteristic for me to just cook for myself at home. It's one of these Beyond burgers. They were on a really good price at Asda, so I got myself a pack of 2, and they've got a date of the 7th of October, and it's the first today, so I'm going to get cracking on and have one of those with some fried mushrooms. And speaking of cracking, I think I'll have an egg with it. The reason I'm going for a burger is because I want to use these rolls while they're still good and fresh, to be honest. Otherwise I would have cooked something a lot more vegetable-y. Now apparently these take 8 minutes fried in a pan. I haven't been taking any notice of how long it's been in there, of course, so I probably should do that. I am loving reading off my iPad Pro, reading sheet music off it, I mean. It just feels so much more comfortable on my eyes. There's no zing, there's no agitation, and it's not jarring. I really, really, really like it. And I like that when I'm going to be working on tricky passages from scratch, I can just sort of zoom it in a bit and just like have that one bit fill the whole screen. Like, I really like that idea. I don't know if you're a vegetarian or a vegan and if you've had one of these Beyond Burgers before. If you're the sort of person that's doing it for conscientious reasons, but you actually like the taste and texture of meat, I'd say the Beyond Burgers are for you. But if you think things that taste like meat are revolting, I'd give them a miss. That's my little review on that. Something new has just popped in for me for uni tomorrow. Well, I say just earlier when I looked at my emails. I've got a personal tutor meeting, the first one of the academic year. I've still got the same personal tutor that I had last year, which is fine. We got on just perfectly fine. So I've got to go and see him. So the layout of tomorrow is going to be go in, warm up for half an hour. I can't book a practice room because that's just broken. I'll just have to find an empty one. I'm not worried, it'll be fine. And then I'm going to have my audition, which is 10 minutes, and then I've got a gap, and having just done an audition, I'm just going to want to go and unwind and chill out. So I'm going to go treat myself to a coffee in a cafe and sit, maybe do some editing or something until it's time for my tutor meeting, which is at 1. And then I'm going to get the train home and start getting ready for my trip away. And getting ready probably means setting some vlogs up in advance as well, because yeah, I won't be doing that while I'm away probably, you know, chipping away, editing. We'll be a bit too busy for that. So yeah, I need to do some preparatory work for that, and today as well, ideally. This eggshell has a funny texture to it, look. It's kind of ridged. Ooh. Ooh. Ah! I'm going to feel like I've gone down the cafe this lunchtime. Oh look, I've just completely broken that yolk. Oh wow. Oh dear. Let's do some cleaning. There we go. Rather unusual lunch for me, but should keep me going for the afternoon, I think. Dinner was nice, and I've just remembered I bought some Christmas presents yesterday, didn't I? One. You will have seen anyway if you saw yesterday's vlog. I wrapped them carefully in this bag so they weren't touching each other, you know. Didn't want them to smash. If you didn't see me buying these yesterday, I got them from Matalan. So this one was £4 and the other one was £3.50. Yeah, so I'm pleased with those. I think the other one might have found its way into my food bag. Look, I'm being so lazy. Oh yeah, I can hear it. Here it is. I thought that I would give her these for Halloween actually, because hopefully we're going to meet up occasionally and have a cup of tea or something, a bite to eat, so I can give them to her before Halloween when I see her. Just something silly to say, Mummy loves you, I haven't forgotten you, just because you moved. And she does like silly things like me, even though she's an adult. As in, silly things like I do. Oh, speaking of that, I found something that I forgot we had yesterday, and I'm having them. They were Izzy's, but she definitely doesn't want them anymore. They are felt pens. They must have been at my parents' house absolutely years ago. There's a whole tin of them. I'm going to have to go through them carefully, see which ones have run out and which ones haven't. Oh my gosh, look how many there are. I use felt pens in my planner all the time and in my notes and all sorts of things. I love colour codes in. Good gracious, how have we even got so many? Where did they all come from? I definitely didn't buy all these. You see, we used to be at my parents' house a lot when Izzy was little because they'd help me look after her, and so we tended to have 2 sets of everything because we had a set of things at theirs too. My daughter is a bit of an artist, and although she does use felt pens, she's extremely picky about the brand that she uses, and she has, I think, these like alcohol-filled markers or something like that. They're expensive, and she only uses those. She wouldn't use those things. So they're fair game to me now. Ones I've been using are in there, and every so often they're running out and I'm losing them one by one, and I've been getting frustrated because I don't have all the colours. And downstairs in the cellar as well, I've got a couple down there left, but all the colours have been running out, so I can replenish my stock. Oh yeah. I've got something exciting to try. I was just going to go and do my next load of flute practice, and I remembered a Christmas present that I haven't tried yet, which is this. It's a page turner. I have no idea how it works, but I'm going to go and see if I can get it working. Okay, I've got it going. It was really simple. It was out of battery, it needs charging, so I just plugged it in and it just worked as soon as I plugged it in. So it's working off the power at the moment, but it's charging. So I paired it really effortlessly in the Bluetooth settings bit, and look what you do. I know this isn't a foot, but just click on it and it turns the page. And then the other one to go back again. That's so easy. Oh my goodness. I'm finding all this technological advancement, although it's terrifying, especially the AI stuff, and don't know what the implications are going to be for mankind and the planet and all of us and all that. So that bit, yeah, terrifying, but things like just making my life easier on a day-to-day basis and streamlining tasks and making things super, super fast to do, that bit of it I flipping love. Whoa, whoa, do. Oh, somebody asked me what piece was I doing for my audition. This one is by Jacques Ibert, Pièce pour flute sol. It's unaccompanied actually, which makes things a lot simpler in a lot of ways. I've got this up the wrong way. It will normally be a portrait actually, but it'll need to be on the music stand for that. I'm going to go and do a bit more flute practice now, but I'm still feeling like I'm coming on with a cold, so I'm probably not going to do too much. Now, there's a funny thing with auditions and performances. You're supposed to be resting, you know, your flute playing bits for a day or two before them, not going for it hell for leather. But because this has been postponed and postponed and postponed, like, you can't just continuously rest without losing your technique over many days. So I've just been trying to kind of straddle that fine line between overdoing it and not doing too much. Hang on, that's the same thing. Overdoing it and not doing enough. Oh dear, Imo. I'm thinking I'm going to do a little bit of practice until I really think, you know, the sore throat is getting too much. And then I might have a shower, to be honest, to try and wake myself up a bit, because I'm feeling a bit laggy today. And then I'm going to hop to B&M and do a little bit of food shopping, which I'll put on the other channel, because, right, we're going away for the weekend. Now, my boyfriend, once he gets playing his Irish music in sessions, he forgets all about having dinner. And if we're late, and it's a choice between have dinner or get a seat early in the session, he's just going to skip dinner, because he's drinking pints of beer and he's getting his energy from that. He doesn't need it from food. Maybe it's not very nourishing, but he's getting his energy supply. But I do not do that, because honestly, if I have more than 2 pints, I won't be able to play. So I wouldn't have a very long night, you know, if I turned up at 8 in the evening and had 2 pints. Like, just no, I need to have soft drinks until the last hour or so, really. That's how I kind of manage things. So I'm gonna go to B&M and just buy some emergency food, just in case we don't make it to have proper food. So I've got like cup noodles and things like that and bits and bobs. I don't know yet. I'll have a look when I'm there. Speaking of tech speeding things up, this is Google Translate. In case you don't know, you can do this, probably most people do, I don't know. Hit the camera button, and if you need to translate anything like that there, which is German, is it German, I think? There we are, look. Calming down. Calming down. So I'm going to write that in with my stylus now for the first time in this app. Woohoo! Right, look how big. You can just like blow it up really big. Right, let's see if I can remember how to do this. I think it was one press and then this menu comes up. Right, going to try that. Is that okay? Oh, turn pen on, that would help. Right, let's see. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where's undo? I need undo. Oh, there's undo. Okay, I found undo. Undo is not working. Right, well, there's a rubber. Oh dear, it's going to take me a while to get used to this, I think. How's this? Yeah, that's all right. Calming down. I could do doing this on a flat surface, but I can rub that out and tidy it up. You see, this is the advantage over using just paper. I can rewrite that and more neatly. Right, try that more neatly. And I think I can change the colour and all that if I want to, which will be useful for having different categories. Calming down. Okay, good. Oh no, I just wrote on it. Oh, it's going to take me so long to get used to, but no, actually it won't take me that long. Right, let's get rid of that. I think we X that off. No, keep working, but we just... No, it's that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I could be some time. It's about 25 to 5 now. I really enjoyed my practice. I was doing some other pieces other than the audition piece, because I really have had enough of just doing that for now, as nice as it is. And I was pleasantly surprised with how well I could play one of them I hadn't done for months. And the other one as well. I mean, it's a long way off. The real beast of all beasts. Well, it's not the absolute beast of all beasts. So I really wanted to play the absolute beasts of all beasts pieces for my exam next year, but I've decided I probably can't. I think it's too ambitious even for me, with my, you know, nerdy tendencies to have attention to detail. I think that's even beyond my powers of that, because I need to spend time doing other things in life, basically, not 24 hours a day working on one piece, which is devilishly difficult. Anyway, oh, my nose is itching. I really want to scratch it. Anyway, I'm going to go to B&M because it's going to close in an hour and 25 minutes, and I want to go and get some emergency backup food, basically, as I was saying. But I'm not going to film that for this channel. I'm going to film it for the other channel, so it will have been up already last Friday by the time you see this. I'm back from B&M. There's a couple of stocking fillers in there again. I'm really proud of myself making a start so early. I never do this. I'm even tempted to wrap them up. I've started a bit of a list of what I've bought for who on my Notion, actually. So yeah, the pasties I bought a couple of pasties. for the road trip, and I've noticed the date is tomorrow, so I'm going to pop them both straight in the freezer so I can just take them out on the day we want them, and they should be fresh enough then. Where have I got room? It's a bit full in there. The time is now 5:10, by the way, and the next thing I'm going to do, which I'm definitely not going to film, is go and have a shower and clean it while I'm in there, because I tell you what, I much prefer to clean the shower and I'm actually in it having a shower. Just, you know, get the brush. I got one of those brushes from IKEA with the washing up liquid in. I just do around that, and I've been sort of bleaching the bath mat as well, so I need to hose that down as well. So yes, I should give myself a good clean while I'm in there. Well, it's better than having to bend over it and get into awkward positions, I think, because you're already in there. So yes, much easier and more pleasant. Right, I spent far too long explaining that. Oh dear, I'm sweating now. I got back from the shops. I'm feeling much better than I was earlier. Much better. I think I might be all right. Fingers crossed though. It's now the evening, it's 6:25, and I've been batch cooking for myself again for tonight and tomorrow as well, and then maybe some for the freezer. It depends how much I eat, basically. So there's a tin of chickpeas in there, there's fennel, there's green pepper, courgette, mushrooms, I think that's about it. 2 tins of tomatoes, these usual suspects, Kikkoman soy sauce, basil, paprika, turmeric, and a stock cube. There's also some fresh ginger sliced up and 2 frozen chilies chopped up. And I'm going to have a jacket potato with it. I'm looking a bit shiny and a bit of a slap head at the moment because I haven't actually brushed my hair. I just sort of whipped it all up wet into this bun to just get out of the way, really. I need to dry it properly, really. But anyway, I'm excited for uni tomorrow. I'll be very pleased to get that blinking audition out of the way. The location of it has changed. I've had another email update. It's in a different building. I've got to find it. So much for being familiar with the room of the audition, because now it's somewhere I've never been before. But never mind, I'm sure it will all be fine. I'm very excited for my little weekend trip away. That's given me a bit of a spring in my step today. Yay! So spontaneously arranged as well. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!